and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my home. My name is Lynn Wilson. I'm glad you're here tonight. So, yes, if you saw my last video, we are still going through changes in life with my dad's passing and doing all the paperwork and all that good stuff. We'll have a memorial service coming up in about a month, so we're planning for that. But life goes on. And I could hear my dad yelling at me from heaven saying, "What's your problem, girl? Get going here. You got life to live and you need to live it." So I'm still having my moments, and I'm sure I will, and there should be no reason that I wouldn't have moments because I loved my dad very much. But I do need some normalcy, and I love you guys very much, and I appreciate you being part of my life and part of my community and part of my friendship, if you want to say that, because many of you I feel on the regular, we communicate, and one day I plan on meeting some of you. I would love to meet some of you. I would hope you'd want to meet me. I don't know how and when, but let's make it a date and a plan for the future. So what am I doing right now? So we hit a new store, and I'm starting to do a little bit of pantry stocking up with the extra little bit of money here and there. So kind of gathering up the bits and pieces of what's left over in the budget. You saw my basic budgets for broke people. The end of the month came. Whatever extra funds I have, I can use however I want, wherever I want. So I'm working on stocking up the pantry for the future, kind of the stockpile, and some that I'm using now. And also I picked up a few things just because, and then I picked up something that was going to be a unique, how would you say it, giving back, maybe? I'll explain that one. So what did I get? First thing I want to show you is this thing, 40 ounces. That's a big, look at, ooh, big bottle. 40 ounces of Safeguard liquid hand soap. So $2.49. So if you go to the Dollar Tree, you can get, what is it, Dial or soft soap maybe for $1. I am telling you, our bathroom, the one that's near our bedroom upstairs, we go through hand soap somehow quickly. I don't know, it seems like more up there than the one downstairs. I think it's just inconvenient to bring bottles of soap upstairs, and it is inevitable that I'm yelling, "Who used the last of the soap and didn't replace it?" So I got smart, bought a big bottle for $2.50. Safeguard liquid hand soap. This is going in our upstairs bathroom. This is not going in the pantry or the stockpile. This is going to good use. So for at least a little while, I shouldn't have to replace the hand soap. Okay. So this is a combination, a little bit of Aldi and a little bit of, let me check the name out again. Hang on. Steals and Deals. You guys have a Steals and Deals near you? It's brand new in our area. We've never heard of it. There's one that's about an hour north of us that apparently just recently opened as well. They seem to be a chain. If you ask me what they're like, I'd say they're a cross between Dollar General, not Dollar Tree. I'd say Dollar General, Five and Below, and maybe like an Ollie's. So maybe you have some of those in your area, Ollie's, Five and Below, or Dollar General. So combine all of that, and that's the type of store it is. It's in an old Bed Bath & Beyond that went out of business. They have clothes, they have some furniture, they have pots and pans and dishes. They have a great stationery department. So if you're, need school supplies for the kids, they have great planners. If you're a planner person like me, a planner nut, you got good stuff there. They have toy department. They have some food, which you're going to see. They had some clothing. They had some bedding. They had a small, decent size, actually, pet department. They had like I call it the men's department. Like, stuff, motor oil and some tools and gadgets. Now, they are, right now, deliveries is tough sometimes getting the supplies you need, as well as hiring staff. So I'm giving them grace to say that there were some empty shelves, some areas that were bare, but they have been interactive on Facebook saying, we're working on it, we're working on it. So I kind of liked it. I had a relative that went there and I said, oh, how was it? He goes, it was junk. It was a dollar store. He kept going, it was pure junk. Well, I don't think this is junk for $2.50. I thought that was a pretty good deal. I like Dollar General. I like Aldi's. I like Five and Below. I'm not a fancy schmancy kind of person. I like the basic stuff, and I like a good buy, and I liked it. So I got stuff there. So I mixed my Steals and Deals and my Aldi. I'll tell you which one I got where, only because it's pantry stuff and it was just easier. So this one I got at Aldi, slow cooker sauce, pub style pot roast. So I've gotten this before in the chicken. It's a liquid, and let me see if I can find an expiration date for you. I'm kind of curious myself how long this would last. Oh, very tiny. Okay, so it looks like February 22, I think. Oh no, hang on. It is so tiny. I'm so sorry. No, this is September of 2022. So we got about a year-ish before you need to be concerned. But I got the one for the chicken, and it's slow cooker sauce. It was delicious. And this was like $1, I think 29. So I thought, I'm not big on pot roast so much, but I just thought, even for pork chops, they didn't have one for pork chops, but I like this kind of stuff. You can just dump, put the meat in the crock pot, you're good to go. Sounded yummy to me. This I also picked up at Aldi. I was thinking through like Stockpile. We're going to be talking about hurricane season, at least that I have. How to plan for those emergency situations when you don't have power, things like that. So this is ready to serve rice. This was $1.19, and this was roasted chicken. Now, I would prefer to have my rice warmed up, but worst case scenario, if you had to eat, you had to eat. So this is already cooked, $1.19. Better yet, quick and easy. You come home from work, you're exhausted, put some broccoli roasted up in the oven and, have that with some rice and have a plain and simple meal like that. You can always put a burger with it. I also picked this up at Aldi. No. This was Steals and Deals. And this is December 2022. French dip. You can hear that probably. That's a liquid. French dip au jus. And I love the bottle. They got me. But it was $1. So I figured, again, this is great. I might not use this necessarily for a French dip. This is great seasoning for a soup, a stew, crock pot recipes, or making French dip. I also picked these up. They were $1 a box, Cerrone Elbows, and it says cooks 2 times faster, 3-minute pasta. I've never seen that, 3-minute pasta. I've gotten the pasta that's pre-cooked in the bags that kind of comes like this. I haven't seen those for a while. Wasn't a huge fan of them. I thought they were a little pricey, and you didn't get that much. But for emergency stockpile, power goes out, you got to eat. Getting pasta pre-cooked in a bag like this, especially if you have kids, that's a great thing. And listen, I'm a kid at heart. You need comfort food when you're in a, stressful situation. Pasta helps, so maybe look out for that. But 3 minutes, it cooks in 3 minutes. So $1 a box. I figured I'd try it. I got 2 of those for making macaroni and cheese. And then I picked these up as well, and these were $1 each, and these were at Steals and Deals. And I picked up 2 of the au jus flavored gravy mix, and then I picked up 2 of the roasted chicken gravy mix. And these are great. I could use them as a gravy. What I did tonight is I made up a recipe. I should have filmed it, but I'll tell you about it. And then I'll show you a picture at the end. How's that? I am calling it, what am I calling it? Chicken Pot Pie Casserole. Sound good? Yes. Well, all I did was I had something similar to this, but it was a liquid roasted chicken gravy mix, kind of like this. Where you get it in the liquid form. I don't know where I got it. Anyway, put that in there, added some water, and I had 6 chicken thighs. Remember way back when I did a video on how to make 6 meals out of 6 chicken thighs. If you haven't seen that video, I gotta look that one up. I'll link that below. If you're on a tight budget, this video is for you. So I took these 6 chicken thighs. I got it marked down to it was $6 for the package. It was $1 a thigh. Cooked them up in the crock pot with something like this and put it on high, put them in there frozen, cooked it on high for 5 hours. They just fell apart. Kind of didn't shred it like, you know, really, but I broke it up quite a bit. And for the last hour, I threw in a bag of peas and carrots from the freezer, mixed it all up. Looks like a chicken pot pie to me. You know, good enough. I have my sister and my brother-in-law coming over tonight. And so we can talk more about my dad and plans for, you know, what the future is going to look like and all that. And put it in a casserole dish, made some mashed potatoes, put in that on top, stuck it in the oven until it was boiling, you know, bubbling up. The gravy's coming up over the potatoes, throwing some biscuits in the air fryer, and that's dinner. That's what we're calling dinner. Simple. You know, I threw $6 and a bag of potatoes I needed to use up, threw that on top. I had some peas and carrots that have been in the freezer, you know, kind of long enough where it's like, okay, I don't know, boiling up. Alexa, stop. I don't know so much about boiling them up, but they came out great in the crock pot where they could absorb the gravy and add a little bit of oomph to them. I don't know. That's going to be dinner. So, things like this, think creatively too. Soups, stews, crock pot, Instapot, need extra flavor in addition to using it as a gravy. Okay, what else did I get? All-purpose seasoning. This looks like it's for steaks. This was $1, but no salt, which I was glad. I'm really trying to cut back on my salt intake. So you do need salt in your diet and you do need a little flavoring, but as much as possible, I have been leaving it out and just trying to do things better. So got this one. I'm going to try it out. So I picked up 2 olive oils, one at Steals and Deals and one at Aldi's, and they were each $2.49. So comparable price. One is olive oil and the other one is extra virgin olive oil bold. I needed olive oil. I had none. I was in Steals and Deals. This is the only size they had. Usually I buy the big one at Walmart. It's a lot cheaper, lasts me forever. But girl's got to do what she's got to do. I picked this up because I was going to use it in a recipe I ended up not doing. Forgetting I bought it, I went to Aldi and I got another one, same price. So one is going to be for now, one will be for the stockpile. But you know what? You can't always get big jugs of stuff. Like, you don't want it to go rancid. It's oil, and if it's just one person, if it's 2 or 3 like we have, you know, you don't always need a lot. So sometimes you're better off getting the small one. These were $1.49 at Steals and Deals. The Collagen Broth. I know a lot of people will say, make your own broth. I know all that. I work full time. I don't always have time for that. I do a lot of homemade from scratch. I do. Sometimes a girl's got to make her choices, and sometimes this for soup is great. I don't always see the vegetable broth. So we're trying to, my husband and I want to try and do 1 vegan meal a week. I got to learn that one. 1 vegetarian meal a week, and then do our normals. So I thought the vegetarian broth would be great, or just an added benefit for when I'm making soup. That was $1.49. I saw only one of these, bone broth. And it says, good enough to drink. No artificial ingredients, no GMO, gluten-free, really good. I'm going to try it. It's in a glass jar. It's a nice size jar, so it would be good for storage for other things. $1.49. I thought that was a great deal. Picked this up at Aldi. I needed some extra Splenda for the stockpile. And picked these up at Aldi. These are nothing. Peanut butter pretzels. And honey wheat pretzels. These are just stockpile stuff. Pretzels can be an alternative to bread. I got this itch for navy bean soup something. So I don't know, I want to create. And I mentioned about Poppy's Soup Ministry. That's up and coming for me. I'll fill you in on that a little bit more, but I have some dried beans, but I didn't feel like washing them, soaking them, all that stuff. So these were $1 a can, and the bushes, they were navy beans. So I picked up 4 of those for soup. I'm adding celery to this, some carrots to this, and a surprise ingredient that I'm going to take you along with me and show you what I make, and then let you know if that surprise ingredient worked. Was it tasty? I'll let you know. Picked this up at Aldi. Harvest potato soup. I just thought that sounded great. That was $1, and it is 28 ounces. And then I picked up, they only had one, Italian style wedding soup. I make this homemade. I don't really like this in a can. I'm not a big canned soup person, but once in a while, you know, come home from work, I just want something simple. Pick that up for myself. And so that's the stuff I got for the stockpile. So let me show you a few other things that I got. I'll be right back. So a couple other things, miscellaneous things I picked up at the new store Steals and Deals. Check this out. Looks like a bag of potato chips. There's supposed to be a squeaker in there. I don't know. There's supposed to be one. But it's called Fun Food for Pets. It was $3. And it looks pretty durable. Like, you know, you go to dollar store, they fall apart. But then you go to a pet store and you're paying $15 for a toy. So I got this one. See how it is? But they had like Fritos and they had Doritos. I just thought it looked cute, so I got that. So many of you have seen these from the Dollar Tree. This was not from the Dollar Tree. This was $3, but the one I got from the Dollar Tree was great. The lid was plastic, kind of flimsy. But what I did is I filled it with Dollar Tree candy. The whole thing, I think I had that in one of my videos, tied some balloons to it, gave it to my son for his desk at work as part of his birthday present. But this was $3, and it's called Flip Tight. So this is like the canisters you can get. I got the ones, I think they're Better Homes and Garden at Walmart. But look, it snaps open, and it's airtight. So put your cookies in it, put your whatevers in it. You can sit it on the counter. Is that not so cool? I love this. So I thought for $3, this is the only style with this type of lid of container they had, but looking for more, we'll see. Then I picked this up, Rolodex. How many of you remember having a Rolodex and working in your careers? It's got a Velcro little snap closure, and it's for business cards. So you can put all your cards in here. See that? And it's on both sides. It's just got the covering from the, you know, the cover, the paper. I'll take that off, but I liked this. Now, let me explain. I know I'm a little old-fashioned, Rolodex. I can hear the young people saying, hey, put it on your phone. I like business cards from doctors. I like business cards from companies. I like a business card. I like writing notes on the back of the business card, what I thought, I don't know, different things. I'm an old-fashioned girl. What can I say? This was $1.29. So I thought that was a really good buy. It says it holds 192 business cards, almost 200 cards. So I don't think I have that many cards, but either way, even I thought maybe one side business cards. This is my thinking. Just to try, I'm reorganizing my house. So one side business cards, and then maybe one side the extra store cards that I don't use on the regular, or even gift cards. How many times you get gift cards? That's a good idea. I'm thinking about it. And put my gift cards in here, and my husband says, do we have a gift card for Wawa? I can look it up in here. 192 spots. We'll be filling that up. So that is that. Then I did get, I'm working on a gift to give back. We have a woman in our life. Her name is Laura. I don't think she watches my videos, but if you do, Laura, and you're listening, we love you. Every time my husband was in the hospital, my dad just passed, just all the time, she will text me, open your door at such and such a time, there'll be a meal for you. So after my dad passed, which was on Thursday, Saturday night she texted me, breakfast will be on your doorstep on Sunday. She made us French toast casserole, big tray, sausages, bacon, fresh fruit, homemade whipped cream for the fresh fruit. And she does this for, like, not just for me, she does this for everybody. She is such a giving person. So I kind of figured she has a ministry going there. Remember we talked about doesn't matter? Yes, it matters. So I'm going to give back. I thought, what could I do? She's not somebody who collects things. She doesn't really like stuff. She has a beautiful home, but it's very simple. I thought, what could I do? And I thought, oh. So I went and I picked up some of these trays. This is what she would put like baked ziti in, or the French toast casserole. So I have those. And then I picked up, these are 3 compartment meal containers that you can freeze. It's got, I don't know if you can really see it, but it's got little 2 containers, 2 compartments here and then 1 there. I don't want to open it because I'm giving that to her as a gift. She can make like mini meals for herself or for other people. So I'm going to put this in a bag, and she had given me like a cloth bag. So I thought I'm going to give her back that bag. And I'm going to put this in here with this, a roll of tin foil, a roll of saran wrap with a thank you note. And I'd like to find just a little something. I don't know if it's a box of candy or something. And just tell her how much we appreciate her giving to us. And yes, it matters. Those little things matter. To wake up on Sunday morning and it was a hot meal. It was like she took it out of her oven and brought it to us and left it on our doorstep and said, 7:30, there you go. I want to give back to her so she can minister to other people. Maybe I can't do the cooking, but I certainly can do the helping out. So I'm going to do that. Isn't that exciting when you can, like, you get excited that you can give back? And I know my dad would be proud of me saying, you go, girl. You think of these things that you can do to give back, especially when you're going through your own grieving and you want to just, you know, kind of do things. You got to keep busy a little bit to keep your mind from not drifting in the wrong direction. I can do something like that. I wanted to show you one other thing. So this is a mason jar, and you can see the little sticker on here. It says dish soap. No, this is not dish soap that's in there. This was an extra mason jar that I found. I'm pulling out my fall decorations, but got a little pump. See that, for my dish soap? And it was $10.95. I'll link it below. My sister picked this up, and you get it in a box, and you get 4 of the pumps from Amazon, okay? And then you get 4 of these, I call them straws, you know, I don't know what you call these things, but they go on, you put them on here, and then you have to have a mason jar. So, you know, I'm a canner, so I have mason jars, but you can go to Goodwill and pick these up for $1. I just thought for my dish soap, that's going to look really pretty. She gave this to my mom as a gift, and she filled it with Dawn dish soap, and I thought, what a neat idea. You know, they have the little Dollar Tree Dawns, and you can do this as a gift for someone. Maybe put some scrubbies with it as a housewarming present, or as a hostess gift, or, you know, you've got gifts, friends at work, and you really don't know, you know, what do you get certain people, you don't know them, something like this. But, so you got 4 of the pumps, and 4 of the lids you put on top, and 4 of the, we'll call them the straws inside. And then you get the stickers. So this one, again, this one has dish soap. You get liquid soap, and hand sanitizer. So if you wanted to do other jars, body wash, lotion, shampoo, and conditioner. If you wanted to do more jars. And then you get 4 blank ones that you can write on. And the chalk pens at Dollar Tree, I like them. They work really well, so you could use those on here. I just wanted to throw that in as an extra at the end. So thanks for being part of my life. Thanks for coming over. Hope these gave you some ideas on how you can give back. Fun things you can order to spruce up your kitchen and your soap dispenser, and things that you can use in your stockpile and your pantry with the seasons changing. Now, not everyone, we're in New Jersey, we have 4 seasons. Some of you are in the same season year round. But you know what? There's always times of the year where, whether it's tornadoes or it's hurricanes or it's whatever, you know, you just need to have that stockpile, or just a season in your life like we're going through right now with my dad passing, that, you know what, to have something like this 3-minute pasta that I can throw together, or something like this, I can add meat and throw it in the crock pot, be done with it, or that quick and easy rice. You know, seasons of life, you just need something simple, easy. There you go. Make sure you're filling up that stockpile, and we'll catch you all on the next video.